Hello and welcome to Fields of Isis. This is a game from 2008. On one side we got Tag Liverpool and Tag Pebble, Cybern and UEF extremely good. And Tag, some people are wondering, stands for Tonalation Gods. And here we got Adlermann, and Rienzilla, Cybern and Aeon. So no Seraphim at all in this one. But we got an Aeon versus a UEF. And really the reason I chose this game, Adlermann and Rienzilla, this is 2008, but today it's 2012, and there will be participating in a 2v2 tourney this Saturday, and actually quite a few good teams there. And if people want to join, definitely encourage them to do so. I'll put a link in the description. Should be a good tourney. I'll probably upload a few of those games. Haven't had a 2v2 tourney in a while, but hope this one goes well. So big thanks to Dilly Dally for doing that. Rienzilla going second air here with Cybern, so we're going to see gestures most likely. It looks like Pebble here with a bunch of hunters. A lot like Rock. Rock really likes to keep the ACU back, be aggressive with hunters, but it looks like both players engineers. Hunter versus Hunter, both Cybern players, engineers, 2 hunters and a scout, identical. Meanwhile, the big difference between Liverpool, very aggressive to the middle, while Adlermann lagging behind a little bit. So we'll see how that works out. Pierce Pebble completely won that, not surprising. He is a light assault master. And here we see Rienzilla having to retreat with the engineer, just gonna hide, avoid that scout. Another engineer moving out, but Pebble chooses to retreat back to his Engie, who's getting a whole bunch of mass. Here comes air. Now a bomber from Adlermann. And we should see gestures. Here come the gestures from Rienzilla. We also see a gesture. So Pebble and Rienzilla nearly a mirror image of each other. But so far a little more success for Pebble. Now the gunships just flew past each other. Of course, one big advantage for Pebble, he did win that first battle, which gave him a whole bunch of mass. Here we see this gesture is going to be killed, ran into a whole bunch of interceptors. And looks like the gesture for Rienzilla is also dead. Meanwhile, this is a nice bomber. 1 kill already. Going after the Hydra. Tech 2 land from Liverpool. So in this game, definitely a whole bunch of exciting things happening, which looks like I've missed quite a bit here. First 5 minutes. Very aggressive air and a Tech 2 land. Here come the Mongoose from Liverpool. Adlermann is just sitting there with ACU, and it's not surprising. AEF player against Aeon going quick Tech 2. You want to cancel out that range advantage for Aeon that they have with their Aurors. Looks like a big Tech 1 land spam for Pebble as well. And here to just check out the numbers, Liverpool has reclaimed 3,500. Huge advantage. Pebble 3,000. And Adlermann 2,200. So actually a pretty good battle there with Liverpool. Meanwhile, only 305 for Rienzilla. Rienzilla by far the least of all the mass, but looks like Rienzilla, Adlermann doing pretty good together in terms of air. Pebble has made his way to the middle with the ACU. Is going to pick up the rest of the mass. And the lack of land here really shows for Liverpool. The Auroras are just going to roll through. However, of course, Liverpool does have a couple Mongoose, and these are the 3599 Mongoose. They were nerfed slightly in the recent patch in terms of their health, just to make it a little more different from tanks, because these bots really made tanks pretty much obsolete. Superior range, very similar health. Now they take a little more micro. This is good stuff here from Rienzilla, except that he does not have his ACU, and he's taking on an ACU with a bunch of Tech 1s, so pretty much just feeding Pebble. Rienzilla retreats, afraid of empty space. Actually, not really empty space, a couple Mongols here. Retreats pretty far back, surprisingly leaving Radar and 2 mask extractors. More Tech 1 land, actually Tech 2 power, Tech 2 land, some flak for Rienzilla. Tech 2 air for Adlermann, and of course with Aeon we just might see restores. big power spam from Pebble, and if he's got that much Tech 1 power, he just might choose to go Tech 3 air. And a successful drop, of course, with a whole bunch of artillery, which should have been moved. Very good defense against the drop, although one mass extractor is killed. Looks like it was at Tech 1. Pebble with a nice force moving in. Rienzilla could be in a little bit of trouble, but he does have Tech 2. We're seeing Adlermann is going to help out his ally, but map control is shifting. Adlermann losing this choke point, still haven't killed these undefended mask extractors, while Pebble has made it past his own choke point, taking out mask extractors. Here come the mongoose, and that's going to put a lot of pressure on the right side team. Power spam, Tech 1 power spam from Adlermann, and not really enough engineers on that Tech 2. Here comes an attack from the hoplites, just a single hoplite, a whole bunch of flak and manta. Superior numbers for Pebble. While Liverpool, for the most part, just getting a couple more factories to Tech 2. That's quite ridiculous. Usually you see players getting engineers and assisting factories, but here just a whole bunch of Tech 2 land factories from Liverpool. He must have way too much eco. Pebble here at only plus 37, big mass problems. Liverpool, really good eco, plus 70, but also pretty big mass problems. That's all those Tech 2 upgrades. Looks like Liverpool does not want to be aggressive and put some pressure on Adlermann. Pebble still controlling the choke point. But we see more and more Tech 2 that do see. It's just mostly Auroras. That's going to be a big battle, Manta versus Auroras. The Auroras should be kiting. Actually, big numbers there for Adlermann, so Pebble really have no chance. Still no Tech 3 air, but there is some Tech 2, some Swift Winds. Adlermann gaining an upgrade. Tech 2 power is finished. TMD for Rienzilla. And these Swift Winds are going to give a nice advantage to the right side team. It looked like they have had air control for most of the game. There was some small skirmishes early on. Liverpool now moving in. And just like Rienzilla, choosing not to kill undefended mass extractors. But nice air control from Adlermann. Be nice to see some gunships here as well, some scouting from Rienzilla. Liverpool Tech 2 ACU, 5 Tech 2 land factories. It's going to make a whole bunch of mongoose. Looks like a big mongoose spam from Liverpool. Tech 2 gunships, not surprisingly, from Adlermann. Don't see any Tech 2 flak, which is very strange. It's going to kill unprotected Tech 2 bots. Might see an air response here from Pebble, but it should be actually both Pebble and Liverpool not coming out with air. Here come the Swift Winds. Looks like numbers for tag side, but Tech 2 should be fine. Looks like two separate battles. Maybe a nice move. We did see Liverpool win one of them, but flying over flak also that has spotted cruise missiles. So really not a good thing to have happened. There's a stealth field here. Rienzilla trying to be sneaky, making 3 cruise missiles. He needs to just start firing them before a whole bunch of TMD goes up. Don't see too much TMD for Pebble yet. Meanwhile, it looks like some problems here for Pebble, but these will be solved by the mongoose quite easily from Liverpool. Liverpool with 2 different mongoose forces, really the dominant land forces on this map. Tech 2 radar. Oh, this is bad. It was a good idea from Rienzilla, but he's not going to have to have those cruise missile launches for too long. A lot of dead wrecks all over the place as well here, minute 15. A couple of cruise missiles did get fired off. Looks like it was a snipe attempt against Pebble. Pebble moves out of the way, plus some TMD. And Tech 2 flak now for Liverpool as well. So those Tech 2 gunships not going to be that effective anymore, but looks like a Tech 3 air is coming up for Adlermann. And on land, more problems for Rienzilla and Adlermann. The Aurora is really the only units that had any kind of chances, but we're now seeing also Tech 2 from Cybern, it seems. Yeah, this tank with 23 kills, 21. These tanks just murdering things, and Mongoose. And now we've seen the tag side really take over 3/4 of the map. Here come Restorers. Here minute 16, we should see more stationary defense here. Rienzilla Tech 2 making Tech 2 point defense plus some obsidians. Tech 2 land factory. Mongoose and shields from Liverpool. See if the Restorers can turn it. Some flag, Tech 2 flag coming in here as well. Tech 2 flag together with shields should be a good counter to the Restorer. Rienzilla meanwhile finds himself in their own place. He gives his units over to Adlermann to become a 2v1. Mongoose rushing in. Rienzilla some overcharges, Tech 2 point defense and restores. And looks like it's going to be a successful defense. This game's certainly not over here, minute 18. More build capacity for Liverpool. Liverpool now with Tech 3 air, that's going to be very important. Just don't see, yeah, we see 3 Tech 2 power, so he's getting his power. The Restorers are wasting no time. Make their way across the map, but it doesn't look like they're going to live too long. Tech 2 flak, superior air numbers, 3 wasted Restorers. Adlermann making some point defense, moving out with engineers. Still plenty of reclaim here in the field. Adlermann reclaimed almost 10,000, has a whole bunch in the bank, plus about 90 in terms of mass production. Pebble still only about plus 70 in mass production. Liverpool should have actually big problems in terms of power, trying to make way too much air. That's the paranoia from having to face Restorers. Transport for Liverpool, that's always a good idea. In 2v1 games you gotta start dropping. You gotta make the single player be nervous, having to do a whole bunch of micro different parts of the map and drops. By far the best way to do this. Looks like multiple Tech 2 transports for Liverpool. You can load those up with some Mongoose, some engineers. Those are all good choices. Tech 1 and Tech 2 from Pebble, pushing back against the Hoplite Obsidian. This is the land mixing, which is very much encouraged. It'd be nice to see a couple more engineers here for Liverpool, patrolling in their own part of the map. 4 restores, 6 restores for Adlermann. Tech 2 Cyber making rhinos and restores. Rhinos and restores is what's being made. Some scouting now from Pebble. Continuous stream of scouts, scouting from Rienzilla as well. It's a pretty well defended base here from Pebble, except no flak here. Very nice flak in these corners, both Pebble and Liverpool. And here comes the Tech 3 transport from Liverpool. I think this could be pretty devastating, especially if we see some Perseus. I don't see any Perseus. I would really love to see some though. Another Tech 3 transport. Here come interceptors for Adlermann on scout. This is going to be some Tech 2, some flak, some hoplites it seems. Probably just loading up his transports. Some Tech 3 transports. And a whole bunch of interceptors flying in to Adlermann to distract his attention. It's going to be a successful drop. A whole bunch of Mongoose. Well, we Restorers, they should be killed very quickly, although there goes the radar. It's a question how quickly will Adlermann react. And actually it looks like he's losing air. Both Pebble. Oh yeah, this is a nice drop, massive drop from both sides. Tech 1, Tech 2. It appears that Tech 3 air for Pebble and Liverpool have killed off the Restorers. Adlermann really, the only place that he has well defended is his ACU. Otherwise he's facing 3 different forces. So really well done there by Pebble and Liverpool. multiple mass extractors lost. And even though now it looks like it's interceptors being created now, with some Tech 3 anti-air, wouldn't be surprised to see some bombers here. Yeah, bombers for Pebble. Interceptors for Liverpool still. And the drops keep on coming. This one has a whole bunch of hoplites, 6 hoplites. The Mongoose killing off 6 mass extractors. Obsidians are going to try to counter. Complete loss for Rienzilla. Devastation for Adlermann. Some Strat bombers now coming in. Looks like Adlermann will be able to kill off this drop, but of course another drop coming. And after killing off Rienzilla's base, Pebble is going to move in, try to create a lot more problems. Looking at the eco for Adlermann, he's got plus 14. He's basically got no mass. There was also a transport here that Adlermann can't see. He's going to drop off a couple Mongoose. More Strat bombers. And that's a pretty massive force. It's going to be a sandwich. Still a couple Tech 2 point defenses. Are going to get some good kills, but it's really a superior team there, the tag team. It would be nice if they participated in the tourney on Saturday. Sunday, I'm not actually 100% sure. I believe it is Saturday. But Rienzilla and Adlermann will be there, and here comes death here in the firm of Strat bombers. Yeah, very well done. Drops usually very difficult to deal with when you're all alone, and actually it's a 2008 game. Today you would see a lot more flak, a lot more defense against drops. This game over 27 minutes. Hopefully people enjoyed it.